Welcome to my feather farming tutorial. To start out, you need to make sure that you have the Satung Harbor outpost, which is located on the Noob Island in Factions. You want to make sure that you're going in normal mode, and this is the build. My Surin is also maxed. That may contribute a bit to the efficiency of this farm. So what you do, zone into Jaya Bluffs, and once you get out here, first thing you do is cast Dark Escape. Basically, you want to maintain Dark Escape throughout the entirety of the run. I'll just show you the route that I take normally. I go over to this group right here, and there's going to be a few Yetis that just get slaughtered by these groups over here. Try not to aggro them while that's happening. And once they get close, cast your skills. And that other one is going to meander in here. Once you see their health getting low, cast Whirlwind. Sometimes this little scenario here happens, and you just let it play out and try and kill this one that's here. Cast Dark Escape again, and we're going to go this way. So you want to avoid as many of those Yetis as you can. If you're farming feathers, you just want to come in here and get feathers. If you farmed every Yeti along the way, it would add a few extra minutes to the run. This whole thing can be done in about 12 minutes, on average, I think. I've had an 8-minute run before. Most of that is based on how efficient you are at casting Dark Escape. See how I pulled those two Yetis into there. And we're going to let these Sinsali just fight those guys. And this should be the last of the Yetis that we encounter throughout the run. There we go, those feathers. You want to pick up all of the blue items, all the blue armors and everything. They have a chance to give you minor runes. Those minor runes are worth way more than any of the superior runes. You could combine all of the superior runes and the major runes, and the price would still not be equivalent to some of the prices of those minor runes. So you want to make sure to pick up all the blues, because there's a pretty good chance they have a minor rune on them. Sometimes you gotta wand them down. I mean, this is a pretty fast and effective feather farm that you can do on your assassin. I know everyone brings the SoS build for everything, I just wanted something that was different, and I played around with it until I found this. If you can get the majority of them down in one fluid spike like that, that's fine. And it's better to just leave that one guy right there. We'll wait for shadow form to recharge. That's the thing you gotta remember. Shadow form won't fully recharge on these groups. Before each group, you want to take a little bit of time and wait beforehand. And you can actually get both of these groups in one pull with this. You have to be pretty quick. Be careful, because if you get rubber banded, you can't spike them all down, they'll scatter. Alrighty, and then we have to wait for just a little bit. Regaining some energy here. And then we take on this little group right here at the bottom of the hill. Like I said, pick up everything. As long as you pick up everything, you will make money. Okay, and there's usually a boss over here, right? Actually, there's always a boss unless they have killed him. Right up in that area, and you see they're slamming away on him right now. It does not look like he's going down anytime soon, so we're just going to avoid that group up there and take this one that's right here. And what I like to do is combine them with this group down here. Now, one thing that can be a real challenge is if you try to combine all three of these groups, you do take a lot of damage with this build if you don't spike them down quickly. So we can take these two guys from left over from this group and go up here and combine them with this one up here at the top of the hill. But with that, you need to cast a whirlwind. And yeah, occasionally you do get 2 units in here. I know I've gotten 2 this run, but that's not normal. Sometimes you can go 3 or 4 runs without ever seeing one. It's all just about patience here too, waiting for everything. We'll grab this group as well. You can sometimes get these too, but it's all about timing. Once you've done the run a few times, you'll be able to do this every time if you want. As with the last groups, we can take these two and pull them down into this group. Hopefully, if there's an Oni that pops up here, and what should happen is all these guys should go and attack it. So you want to run off while they're attacking that. So you can cast Shadow Form again. Okay, so that Oni's dead now. Now we want to run back. And basically wherever you can find a corner or a wall for them to come and attack you at should be good. Alrighty. What do we have? One guy left? Yeah, we can just run away from him. He's not going to kill me. I've got Shroud on. Okay, and this is the last group that I do over here. You'll have to experiment a little with when you cast Whirlwind. In different groups, it can be at different times. This is the last group right up here. You want to be really careful to avoid aggroing the Yetis over here. So just keep your aggro bubble out of their range or have Dark Escape on and just run right past them. This will be a new experience. You know, here's a Yeti boss. We'll just spike it down like we normally would spike down the Sensalis. That's pretty much it for the feather farm in this area. We're not going to try and kill the boss. Took about 12 minutes, so yeah, like I said, that's the average amount of time for a run. You can get a little bit quicker once you get the hang of it. Your first time might take a bit longer. I assume you'll be trying to follow this route. Let's see our loot. I got 16 crests and 24 feathers. Should yield you somewhere around like 70 to 110 feathers. So in 12 minutes, that's not too bad.